through the assessment that my students are going to be taking using Google Jamboard. And so they kind of get to create their own presentations of what they are reading in class. So here is my Google Jamboard. Jamboard is a really nice feature that Google allows users to use, and it's kind of like a very simple version of Google Slides, but it allows you to do some pretty fun interactive things. So here's my example of what the Jamboard would look like. And what I'm looking for is students to include a summary of their book, as well as setting, plot, and then I've not yet created information on character development. And so students can go ahead, change the background, they can add text. So this slide may be on character development. And then it's pretty easy to create another page in Google Jamboard too. You just click the next frame and it creates one for you. And then students are also going to be looking at theme from their books. So I'm going to go here, create another text box, and take a look at theme. So back to my first few pages here, students are going to start off by writing a summary of their text. So I've written an example summary here of the book Hunger Games, which I use as my mentor text that I read. Then students are going to talk about the setting. So I created these using this fun little circle thing here that you can create. And what I'm going to do is I could create a text box to place in these circles, and students may just want to write the different settings that they encounter in their book. And you can change the size here with these. I might just do a caption so that I can write more, and then I want it to be dark. So I might say, at the beginning of the novel, we meet Katniss Everdeen from District 12. She is hunting outside of the district boundaries and is in the woods. So there's my first setting. Then I may do another one here to talk about when they go to the Capitol. Maybe I do a setting on when they're actually in the games. And so I'm just going to explain my different setting points here. Plot, what students might want to do is they can add an image here and they can search for an image. And so they may want to find a plot diagram. And then very simply you can click on an image and place it into your Google Jamboard. And then what students could do from here is add in text boxes with information on each plot event. Students will then write on character development. So you may at this point want to use a sticky note. Maybe I'm going to use a sticky note for Katniss Everdeen. And then I can put a sticky note here. Then I may want to add some more stickies talking about how she develops throughout the novel. And then maybe I want to do the same with Peeta Mellark as well, or Gale, the other main character in the novel. And then finally, students are going to look at theme. And so students could either create a text box to write about theme here, or could do something similar. Maybe they want to create a darker color square. Maybe there's a couple different themes that students want to talk about, and so they create a couple different squares that they can then write about theme. And students can add text and so forth. Looking at the rubric that we're going to be using, students are going to be assessed on their summary, the setting, plot events, character development, theme, and then their creativity and clarity. So are students using differences in slides? Notice how all my slides look slightly different. I'm not using the same slide every time. Is it well organized? Is it easy for the readers to follow? So this project will end up being out of, I believe it's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll be out of 30 points. Students will submit their Jamboards via Google Classroom, what they've been using as their platform. And also each student are reading their own books. So each presentation will look a little bit different depending on the book the student is reading.